Okay, here's a Kirishima XYN with social anxiety. Enjoy. So you've been best friends with Kiri for like a small eternity, and you're like desperately in love with him, but you don't want to ruin like you guys are best friends. Like you don't want to ruin that yet, you know? And so like you don't say anything, but because you're such a simp, since he's like so fun and has so many friends and is very extroverted, he likes to go to parties, go hang out with people, and he invites you to like almost all of them just because, you know, you're his best friend. And you make yourself go and you hate it every single time. Like, it's just the worst. But you keep going for some odd reason until one day he like gets invited to this really big party. He's like, you should totally come with me. And you're like, you know I hate those, right? Like you know I hate those. And he goes, yeah, but it'll be so fun. I'll be right by your side the entire time. It'll be so great. And you're all, do you promise? He goes, yeah. And if like you really, really hate it, I'll take you out for ice cream after, like easy money. And you're like, well, okay, for ice cream, I'll go. And so you guys, like, he drives you to this party, and you get there, and, like, for the first, like, 15-20 minutes, like, it's chill. People were trying to talk to you, and you were, like, scared the whole time, but, you would, like, awkwardly get through a conversation before, like, you turn to Kiri to be like, oh, okay, I think I'm done, and he's not there. You're like, oh my gosh, when did he leave? And you panic, like, you're scared, you're alone, you don't know anyone here, you don't want to talk to anyone here, until you finally find him, and he's in, like, the middle of some big group of people, just, like, chatting, having the time of his life, and you, like, don't want to go into that group, like, no, that's way too much, you cannot handle that right now, so you, like, try to, like, make eye contact with him, like, you wander around the circle a couple of times, and he's oblivious and doesn't see you, until finally you text him, and you're like, hey, abort, I don't want to be here anymore. Like, I cannot take this right now. And, like, finally he checks his phone, and, like, the moment he reads the text, like, panic all over his face as he looks up trying to find you. Finally, you guys make eye contact, and you're like, can we please leave? And he, like, makes excuses, says bye to everyone before you guys finally leave. And as you guys are, like, walking back to his car, you guys are, like, just walking in silence until he's like, hey, I'm so sorry. And you're like, why in the world would you leave me? Like and comment for part 2.